Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Elliott. And some room to run now. And all the way to the opposite 45. Big run that time by Elliott. 42 yards. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
Prescott's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Prescott from the gun. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Ronald Blair in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
7-yard line.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target well. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Elliott. And will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of the ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the 1st quarter with the score Cowboys 7, Seahawks nothing.
On 1st down, it's Carson. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 53 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Prescott. Incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Prescott yet again. He throws there, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
That's caught by Hollister. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. That one is slain complete. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Carson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now we'll hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
At the 26-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Well, they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where they're fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there That's a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
A first down throw for Prescott. Looking for his line back, and he's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Prescott now. Did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up first and 10. Now Prescott. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Throwing again. Prescott on second and 10. Complete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. This from 54 yards away.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Taken about 7 yards deep. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way, creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 8-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. And right side also. And they're marking down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
4-yard gain on
well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Now whistles and a timeout signal here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. To throw again is Wilson. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Cowboys 12. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Elliott. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Prescott with the give.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 31. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was taken down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Elliott.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On the keeper.
So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Carson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cowboys 22, Seahawks 15.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, first and 10. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in.
Wilson's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third and 3.
7 yards. And it's third down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is third and 3. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
He's back to throw. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 16.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
On first down, Carson. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Pwnda84. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Take over first down.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Fourteen-yard line, 2nd and 11. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, win for the Cowboys. From our